Thanks for watching this episode of Turning to Him. I invite you to just take a few seconds right now at the beginning and subscribe to this channel so that you can get more videos like this in your feed. Thanks again. Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Turning to Him. My name is Zach Batty and I am here with Allison Bond. I am so excited for this interview. Some of you may actually know Allison. She's been on the news in a couple different places. She's been all over the internet. She's basically an A-list celebrity as far as we're concerned. Allison, how are you doing today?
I am great.
Good, good. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your story.
Okay, so when I when I was born at 25 weeks premature. I have mild cerebral palsy and some other like developmental disabilities that I've dealt with, and when COVID struck, I decided that I was gonna basically share God's love to people by pretty much corresponding with them and writing letters and sending cards and stuff. And yeah, so I've been doing that.
Okay, tell us about, to the point that you're comfortable with. Tell us about your family. Are you, you have brothers and sisters? Are you the oldest? Are you the youngest?
Right now, I am an only child. My parents run a foster home, and I've been in the past probably 6 years. I've had like 7 siblings.
Okay.
But now at this moment, I do not have a sibling, but yeah, I have a dog. I have 2 dogs, but
Okay. So you definitely have grown up in an environment of people serving others.
yeah,
Trying to make
totally.
the world a better place.
Yeah.
Describe your life to me pre-COVID, in
Yeah.
2019,
Well,
what's your life like?
it was a rough battle with anxiety problems. But thankfully, obviously writing letters has helped with that too. But yeah, it was good. That was about the time when I started getting my siblings and working on stuff, which is so much fun. And as of right now, I think I've got I haven't counted them yet, but I think about 800 letters that I've got done so far.
You've written 800 letters?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I want to get into that for sure, but I want to, so pre-COVID, how do you spend your days? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I spend a lot of the time at home writing letters and sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your pre-COVID life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Do you go to school?
Well, I went to college for a while, but it was like a disabled college to where they were supposed to teach me life skills, and that worked for about a year. But then when COVID struck, it kind of turned really strange and turned into like an adult daycare service. But I mean, I'm not going there right now. I'm just kind of hanging out at home, hopefully adopting a baby brother sometime in the near future.
That's exciting. Congratulations. Yeah. So you're going to college pre-COVID.
Yeah.
COVID hits, that situation kind of changes. You're not, that situation isn't working for you anymore. So you find yourself at home.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that you're just bored out of your mind sitting at home?
Yes. Oh yeah. I was bored, sleeping all the time, not doing anything. So I was like, well, I'm gonna like write to soldiers or people in prison, and so I've been doing that, and I started pen paling and stuff like that. So I did that, and then I thought Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're surfing Facebook, and
Yeah.
you see a post that says, "Write the service members."
Yeah, I'm in a group right now for that, and then I got a bunch of other places and stuff that I'm randomly on, and but that's how this thing started. And then back in 2015, my grandma, who was a big uh influence with me, she died of a rare brain disease, and she would always like send Christmas cards and stuff, so that's kind of how I started it, in a
Okay.
way to like, I don't know, in a way to keep her memory alive, in a sense.
Sure.
But yeah.
Sure. So you start writing members of the military, you start writing people in prison and in jail.
Yep.
Uh, how's that go? You write like at this in the beginning, do you write one letter a week, one letter a day? And how do you find these people?
Again, Facebook or somewhere else. And I ended up doing like, I think yesterday I wrote probably 11, just straight, just 11 people, right, one after the other.
And
Yeah.
is that a typical day for you? I mean, that seems like a lot of letters to write in a day.
Not for me, but I know back in school, I actually hated writing back in high school and all in grade school. But now that my writing used to be horrible, like chicken scratch horrible. But now, since I've been writing so much, obviously with my mild cerebral palsy, which I thought made it worse, writing has actually helped me a lot in far as neatness goes.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Just the repetitive nature of writing and trying to control that.
Yeah.
So you've seen an improvement in your condition.
Oh yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, how, I mean, takes back to like the first 10 letters that you write. You write these letters, you send them off, and in your mind, were you expecting to get any responses, or were you just kind of sowing seeds of happiness and whatever happens, happens?
Yeah, that's kind of how I was. Yeah, the whole whatever happens happens things. I mean, obviously, as my ministry grew, I had to get a PO box because I was using my home address, and that really wasn't a good idea with prisoners. So, although most of them I know, but some of them I went to high school with, some of them I went to church with, but I'm still connecting with all those people, and I've been growing my like where I reach people at and stuff. I've been
Yeah.
sending all that and Bible verses and stuff to them, and
Um, have people ever written back?
oh yeah, all the time. This morning I got 8.
You 8 letters back this morning.
Yeah. Well, actually 7, but yeah.
Okay. What do they say? What do people tell you?
Like this morning, some guy told me that he seen my little interview, and somehow he got my mailing address. I have no idea how. And he was super proud of me, so he sent me a letter. And then the other day I got a letter from one of my best friends, and he's in jail. And then I got a letter from my ex because he's also in jail. But that was like, I had blessed my ex with Bible verses from as he was in there.
Mhm.
And he was blessed by them, and he was just so happy that I did that. And
How do you choose which Bible verses to put in the letters?
well, usually I have like these Bible verse cards, that have like, they're like note cards that you can put in like someone's windshield wiper or something.
Oh, okay.
Because I go to Dayspring all the time, and because we have a Dayspring outlet store down here, and they help me out a lot. But yeah, that helps a bunch.
People who don't know, what is Dayspring?
Well, I know that they are I guess they'd be like a Christian card company. I don't really know. But yeah.
Now, I think a lot of people, first of all, I love your just fearlessness in sharing Bible verses and God's word.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think a lot of people get nervous, and you mentioned that you know a lot of these people that you're writing to. And so sometimes we get, hey, look, I don't want to impose on anybody. I don't want to try to push my beliefs on other people. I don't want to ruin anything like that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, I'm totally not scared of anything. I'm just like, if they don't like it, they can not write back or something, or not respond to it. Like, I write all the time. And I've gotten to where I include more Bible verses actually in that. Last week I sent probably about I haven't sent them off yet, but about 13 prisoners.
Okay.
Bible verses.
Yes. Has anybody ever written back to you and said, I don't want your Bible verses, stop writing?
No.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, I mean, obviously most of these people know me, but some of them don't.
Sure.
I mean, I sent Bible verses to two of the guys that I went to high school with, and they were both pretty much blessed by them, which is shocking because the one that did that, or the one that I wrote to, he was, all tatted up and everything, and face tattoos and stuff. And I remember how hardcore he was in high school, but thankfully he is better. I feel like prisons really straightened him out.
Yeah. Well, good. I hope that, like you said, that's an experience that works for his benefit, and that move forward in life.
Yeah.
Tell me about your parents through all of this. Are they, when you came to them and said, hey, Mom, Dad, I need a PO box because I got a project going on, what did they say?
Well, that was actually their idea.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I said, I was sending a lot of letters to prisoners from the house, and they, have my house address, have my name, all that junk. So Mom was like, well, time to get you a PO box. And so I opened one, didn't think I was going to get anything sent to me, and I've been so blessed and amazed by that.
Wow. Now, I saw from your Instagram account that you've been on the news at least once. Has been multiple times. Tell me about how that's gone.
Well, right now, this is probably my, between articles, and this is my second podcast, but this is like my 19th interview.
Your 19th interview?
Yeah, I had somebody from BYU TV out of Utah.
Sorry about that little glitch, everybody. Allison had to move inside because the phone got too hot. So hence the quick background change. But Allison, you were telling us about all the interviews that you've done, and that somebody actually contacted you from BYU. That's funny because I'm about 20 minutes away from BYU. Brigham Young University. So did you ever imagine that it would get as big as it got?
Nope. I thought it was going to be just like it normally is. But yeah, I've even blessed police officers, and also I have kept every single letter that I have received.
And just out of curiosity, what makes you keep them?
I don't know. It drives my parents nuts, but I enjoy it.
How many letters have you received back?
Ooh, probably, I'd say about, let's just put it this way, enough to fill up 3 of those college laundry containers that are like, with the 3 drawers or whatever they are.
Holy cow. That's a
It's
lot
like
of
a
work.
yeah. And my parents are like, mom was always like, mom's always like, why do you stick them in my car? I'm like, well, I don't really have any room for them besides there. But
Allison, what would you say to somebody who is thinking about doing something good, whether that's starting to write letters or just starting to talk to their friends uh, about God or things like that, but they're nervous. They're scared to get started. What would you tell them?
I'd say don't worry too much about it. Just do it. Like, because I mean, obviously you'll be an inspiration to other people like I've been. So it's a really good thing to do.
How has this changed you?
Oh, it's made me a lot more happier. Like with anxiety and stuff, it's helped me overcome that and all that stuff because it used to be bad. My anxiety used to be horrible, but at least it's better now.
Okay. And do you think that it's brought you closer to your Savior?
Oh yeah, totally. And then hearing that it also brings like other people close to God also, which is good too. Because that's definitely what this world needs. I wanted to give an encouragement card to homeless people that I see on the side of the road, but my mom thought that was a bad idea.
Okay.
Like passing them out when I'm in the middle of a highway, probably not a good idea, but
Yeah, you definitely want to bring people closer to God, but you don't want to get that close to God right now.
yeah. I don't want to get that close to the highway.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
this has just been so fantastic and so encouraging. I love hearing stories of people who just are fearless and just get an idea about how to make the world a better place and start doing it. So thank you for
Yeah.
hearing you. Anything that you want to say in closing?
Nope. I am good.
Okay. Well, thanks again for taking the time to share with us what you're doing. And I hope that you're able to write 1,000 more letters.